My name is Sarah, and this was supposed to be the best trip of my life. For 10 years, my husband Ben and I have been married. We work hard as accountants in Chicago. We also went through the sad experience of losing 2 babies before they were born. This trip to Bali was our reward, our light at the end of a long, dark tunnel. It was for our 10-year anniversary. We planned everything perfectly. Ben booked the flights and a private villa with a pool that looked out over the ocean. I planned a couple's massage for our actual anniversary, a private dinner on the beach, and a trip to see the monkeys in the forest. We saved our money for this. It was our special time, just for the 2 of us. Then there is my sister, Ashley. She is 3 years younger than me. Ashley's life is always full of drama. If she gets a small cut, it is a huge problem. If a boyfriend breaks up with her, it is the end of the world, and she needs me to spend days comforting her. My parents always told me to manage her because I am the responsible one. I have been managing her my whole life. About 3 weeks before our flight, Ashley got dumped by her boyfriend. She came to our house crying. We listened to her, we were nice, we made her food. Then she looked at me and said, "So, tell me about this Bali trip. It looks like the exact kind of healing I need right now." My heart sank. I told her, "Ashley, it is our 10th anniversary. It is just for me and Ben." Her face changed. She got upset. "Oh, so you do not want me to be happy? You do not think I need a break? I am all alone." We told her no. We said it nicely but firmly, over and over for a week. She tried everything to make us feel guilty. She got angry. Then she stopped talking to us. We thought we had finally won. We were so excited. Our suitcases were packed. We were ready to go. The night before our flight, Ben and I were checking our passports and tickets. My phone buzzed. It was a text from Ashley. It was not words. It was a picture. A screenshot of a flight confirmation. It was for a flight from Chicago to Bali. The same airline. The exact same flight. Leaving tomorrow. I dropped my phone. Ben picked it up. His face turned white. "No," he said. She did not. Then another text came from Ashley. "Looks like we are travel buddies. What a crazy coincidence. Cannot wait to see you guys there." Coincidence. I was so angry I could hardly breathe. This was our trip. Our private thing. And she was forcing her way into it. "She is going to ruin everything," I told Ben, my voice shaking. "She will show up at our villa every day. She will come to every dinner. Our anniversary massage will be all about her problems. It will be 10 days of taking care of her, like always." Ben sat down, looking helpless. "What can we do? We cannot stop her from buying a ticket. We cannot tell her she is not invited because she was never invited." We went to bed, but neither of us slept. The room was quiet and full of worry. Our dream trip was ruined before it started. I stared at the ceiling. I knew I had to do something to stop this. I came up with a plan. It was a bad plan. A crazy plan. But it was the only plan I had. I whispered to Ben in the dark, "I am going to do it." He was quiet for a long time. Then he just sighed. He did not say yes, but he did not say no. The next morning, we got ready to go to the airport. It was early and we were quiet. My plan relied on Ashley being late, which she always was. At 6 in the morning, I told Ben I was going to check if we locked the garage. Instead, I drove to Ashley's apartment. I was so nervous. My heart was beating so fast. I have a key for emergencies. I thought this was an emergency. I let myself in quietly. I could hear her hairdryer going in the bathroom. I walked like a ghost to her bedroom. I opened the drawer where she keeps her important papers. It was a mess. And there it was. Her blue passport. I grabbed it. It felt wrong in my hand. I did not think about it. I just put it inside my jacket pocket. I left her apartment and drove home. I went straight to the kitchen. I opened the freezer. I took out a bag of frozen peas. I shoved the passport deep into the middle of the frozen peas and put the bag back. It was hidden. When we picked up Ashley, she was rushing around. She was complaining that she could not find her travel pillow. She did not say anything about her passport. The car ride to the airport was terrible. She talked and talked about Bali and how she was going to find herself there. Ben and I looked at each other in the mirror. We did not say a word. We got to the airport. It was crowded and noisy. We got in line to check our bags. Ashley was in front of us. When it was her turn, she put her bag on the scale and gave the woman her ticket. The woman asked for her passport. Ashley opened her carry-on bag. She looked inside. She looked again, faster this time. She started pulling everything out of her bag. Scarves, a tablet, makeup. It was right here, she said, her voice getting higher. I put it right on top. Then she dumped her whole bag onto the floor. Her stuff was everywhere. No passport. Her face was pure panic. It is not here, she yelled. Everyone was looking at her. She started crying. The airline woman said, Maram, if you do not have a passport, you cannot get on the plane. Ashley started crying really hard. She was making a huge scene. A manager came over. He said the same thing. No passport, no flight. They took her luggage away. She was crying on the floor. We had to walk past her to check in. She looked up at me with tears all over her face. Sarah, she cried. What am I going to do? I looked at her and for a second, I did not feel sorry. I felt like I had one. I am so sorry, Ash, I said. There is nothing you can do. We checked in easily. We got our boarding passes. We walked away from her and went through security. We did not look back. We were going to Bali without her. We found seats at our gate. I felt tired and shaky. Ben put his head in his hands. We had done it. Then my phone buzzed in my purse. I took it out. It was a text from my mom. The words on the screen made my blood run cold. They said, Sarah, what in God's name have you done? Ashley just called me hysterical. She says her passport was stolen. She says you were the only one at her apartment this morning. She is calling the police. I stared at my phone screen, my whole body going cold. The words from my mom seemed to burn into my eyes. Police. Ashley was calling the police. I showed the phone to Ben. His face lost all its color. The police, he whispered, his voice tight with panic. She can't be serious. But we both knew Ashley was always serious about her drama. This was her biggest performance yet, and we were the villains. We were sitting at the gate, so close to freedom, but now it felt like a trap. What if the police came to the gate? What if they stopped us from getting on the plane? Everyone would see. We would be humiliated. And then what? Would we be arrested? My mind was racing. I had hidden the passport in my freezer at home. There was no proof. But what if they searched our house? What if they believed Ashley? This was supposed to save our trip, but it was turning into the biggest mistake of our lives. The airport announcement calling for our flight to start boarding sounded like a warning bell.